So, welcome back. This is Two Dads React YouTube channel. I'm Clay. That's Corey. We are going to check out episode 2 of American Horror Stories. Not a bad first episode. Couple twists and turns. A lot of people getting murdered off the bat, so that works well for the start of a show. What do you think of the first one? Not too bad. I know you just ate something, so you're welcome.
Yeah, right. I mean, it was all right. I don't know.
Let's see how episode 2 turns out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it was terrible. I also don't feel like it was great. I feel like you just more like got a day in the life of
That house.
if you were in that fucking crazy ass house. Yeah, like nothing new happened to where you were like, oh shit. I mean, it's the same old story. Like somebody gets into that suit and then weird shit starts happening.
Right.
You know, nothing.
I
Nothing
feel like
new about the house was really revealed or I mean anything like that. It was just cool. I watched like a story of the day of and then like how it all went to shit and you're like, "Oh, I now watched one of the stories they tell when they do like the bus tour by the house." That's kind of what it was, you know? Like you'd word in there for all of the like the build up to the weird shit. Like you basically got in there and they're like, the house is weird. We know it. Okay, commence weird shit. And then it was just like, this family just bought the house. You know, the dads all believed in science, but what could go wrong in the house of horrors kind of shit. Like, you know, that's where the fucking documentary would pick up at. But I mean, as far as American Horror Story goes for I learned something new, not a whole lot. As just like a fun story that you were like, oh yeah, I can see that happening in that house. Like they did a good job.
Right. I feel like
Neglectful parenting, like you know,
yeah,
great
there's some
shit, man.
there's some very like progressive parenting while also shit parenting, like all in the same episode. It's like you guys almost had it, like it was close, and then it was
Yeah,
not.
It was like it was kind of like when free range parenting goes a little too free. You know, like
Right.
I will not be speaking to you for weeks because you cut my arm. Like, did you just say you're not going to talk to your child for weeks?
You're gonna silent treat your child? You can't do
like,
that.
what the fuck is that? What?
Is this the '60s? What is this? What kind of parent are you? That's great.
Like, I know she's almost an adult in the show, but like, I just don't think that's how that works.
Right. All right. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how episode 2 turns out. This is Rubber Woman Part 2. Oh, good Lord. Hey, props for still crawling away. Oh, props for still walking.
Yeah, that sucks too, because you know you're not dead after that. Most likely, you maybe have a broken arm of some sorts or some shit, but like, you would just be in a lot of pain.
I was some orphan kid, so he could have given me a hug.
Is she a ghost
and I
now?
loved him.
Who, the redhead or the girls in the bathtub?
Oh, redhead.
The first
I don't know. It's a good question.
himself the realtor who was selling the house found my body in the note. She buried my bones in the backyard and burned the note. Fucking irony.
God damn.
Happy you.
Jesus.
Really want that commission.
There's ruthless motherfuckers out there. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta stop vanishing like that. Like, I know you're a ghost, but that's just being a dick.
Right. Please
Like,
tell me
that
you
was-
vanished. You didn't just like dissolve in the
Yeah,
water.
like that was a ghost move. Like the ghost being, all right, you didn't like my suggestion, fine, fuck you. Like,
Here I go.
but I'm gonna do it really fucking creepy, so you gotta be stuck with that dick. I mean, I kind of feel like if you got in that house and you realized everything in there was a ghost, like you'd just be pretty set from the get-go. Like, all right, like I just need everybody to like show themselves, like scary little baby thing down in the basement. Like, can we see each other first before I taking the laundry down and you pop out to fucking play? Like,
Right. I'll throw the red ball.
Yeah,
Just
I need to be aware of the situation I'm in. Like, that's all I need to be.
right. Well, you're from an agency with 3 letters for sure.
5-minute drive there, a half-hour walk back. Someone could have easily driven it back that night and walked home.
That looks like a man that did the walk too. That's exactly why he knew how long that took.
Right. They're like, you're saying they were here? They were here that night? Because we can't hear shit 2 rooms over. So I mean, it could have been a party for all we know.
I feel like that house would be like with all the wood, be a lot more echoey. Not
Right.
such muted sounds.
What they want?
Is there something you need to tell us, sweetheart? Because we love you.
Did you
No matter
murder
what, we will always
4
do everything
women?
we can to protect you.
Maybe the ghost killed them.
In most houses, you ask, what ghost? In this house, you ask, which ghost?
Yeah. What era, at least? Like, what?
Now, why are we suddenly afraid of the ghosts?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Because
but
the
we
one
need to
said
schedule
kill
a
yourself
session.
and
You'd think in
start
bed
at her all
I'd
fucking
wanna
weird
stop
and shit.
working, but you know what? Not even. Fuck.
Oh, well, yeah, there is
Again,
these ones.
There's 4 of us and only 1 of her.
It won't matter. What the hell did she even do to you?
Oh, shit!
Stay away from her.
She kind of peeled my face off.
I did like how the doctor, like, as she got stabbed, like, she knew she was going to be stuck there, and she was just like, shit. Like, damn it.
Damn it, not again.
Yeah. That was one thing I really liked about 1984 when they finally showed back up at the camp, and they were like, shoot me in the head! Do anything! I'm so fucking bored!
About those big
What the hell does that mean?
I understand, huh? Dr. Grant told us at this camp that knowing that
I love that they are having the session with her.
And he goes, the pig man. A man pig. A ghost. He had a Klonopin and 3 glasses of Chardonnay that night.
You couldn't tell me
Seems to
where
be
she
a
was
running
going.
thing with you two.
Is that why you guys?
You can get her to validate
I
your
didn't book
insane
the
ghost
session,
fantasy.
Troy.
Jesus Christ,
you
Michael.
did. She was here when I got home from the hardware store.
That's all the time we have for today, but I'd like for all of us to meet again next week. I'll see myself out.
I like how they both think they made the appointment. The other made the appointment.
You know, it's not perfect, but
What do you mean she was here
I
when
like
you
it
got
here.
home from the hardware store?
Second bedroom. Oh, okay.
The house is like perfectly designed too for things just to
daughter
walk by
actually
for no
was,
fucking
Is
reason.
she blind?
Right?
Or some kind of... You're not saving any money if you have to end up doing all the work again because you fucked it up for the first time.
I know. I have
I've been like, that's really cool, but you insult my child like that again for no fucking reason?
I'll
Like, you're
re-level
gonna
that
be
fucking thing.
Removing your fucking jaw out of that masonry work. Then tell me if it's level.
Right.
Michael, this is Adam.
Couldn't drop these bags any louder if I wanted to.
Like that sound effect. What were you? Were you carrying a scuba tank? The fuck was that?
What kind of fucking hollow pipe you got over there?
We have left.
That is like the ballsiest contractor I've ever met in my life. Like, damn, dude.
Off on hurting people.
He's a contractor in a town with all kinds of houses that age. He don't need work.
For being the first
It's
to
just
tell
beating down
someone
his door as
their
it is.
cheating. To get out of this fucking house.
No, Michael. We need to
This
Hire
dude,
Adam to
like,
help us finish the
just
job.
doesn't care about any kind of like other humanly reaction at all.
Once we do next.
I mean, I'm gonna chalk it all up to like the house just fucking with everybody because that's what it does, and
Right.
like, because otherwise this dude is a sociopath. Like he's just acting.
Right?
This house is gonna pay off like a slot machine, but only if we put all of
This
our
is a
energy
real unique conversation to have after a blowjob.
into dark finance string.
Like that guy on the wall's like, are we? This is what we're talking about? Are you fucking kidding me?
To survive.
They're all deaf. Like you had to have heard those footsteps, and you were just like, nah, I'm gonna still keep kissing. Like, you want to get caught, motherfucker.
Right.
All the way back here.
Body smell.
There's the answer to your question last episode.
I think there's a dead raccoon or something in there.
Yeah, or something.
No.
No.
We had no idea.
Okay.
That was not
Oh,
us.
please.
Okay.
Please, I did. He's a good man. He was gonna be a problem.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Stealing and senseless violence.
Always gross when like the murder instrument still has like the hair from the bashing on it, you know?
Right.
It's like the blood, you're like, nah.
I went in on that, but I want mouth and ass privileges.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna let you blackmail us into destroying our marriage.
Wow.
Do you want to tell him or should I?
Oh, Jesus.
Tell me what. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm about to beat your fucking ass.
Touch me in months.
I can give you guys a minute if you want.
Get out.
This dude is fantastic.
Stop. Stop. Mike. Fuck, Mike. Out. Mike of our house.
Well,
I was gonna say, I wish that contractor had his own show.
not anymore.
Like,
You know what? He'll be around the
oh
house
my
forever
God,
now.
dude, I would love to see the shenanigans that man pulled off. Like, just the bullshit he was rattling off right then and there.
I'm so sorry. I should have believed you. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Ah, that's awesome. I don't care who you are.
Remember when we thought about them not breathing?
They're already dead. They were dead in the bed. Oh, shit.
Michael, what's happening?
Nice catch.
Or she killed him. And they just realized they're dead. But yeah, as soon as they looped through the kitchen, I was like, they're bound to the house.
Damn, girl, you've done this a couple times, huh?
Little kid in that clown mask walked up to my house at Halloween. I'd be like, yo, just take the whole bucket, homie. I'm out.
You win. I
Fuck
quit.
that. Yo, I know you're a little kid under there, but not the kind of Halloween vibe I'm here for. Be more for a 70s style Halloween. I think every adult knows what I'm meaning about that. Keep that creepy clown shit somewhere else. I'm gonna laugh when he moves and be like, gotcha!
Honey, we need to talk.
I would think so.
I don't understand why we didn't remember being murdered.
It's a very traumatic experience to be murdered so violently in your own bedroom.
I like how she says it like, duh,
To
dumbass.
that memory as a coping.
She's my girlfriend. She kind of does to keep me here.
And you think we're gonna let you keep seeing her after this?
Do what I want. You guys were dumb enough to get yourselves in over your heads with this house and then get killed in it. Why should I listen to anything you say?
Hey, where are you going?
She got kind of a bit of a point there.
Yes, I can. It's Halloween. It's the one day of the year when the dead come out.
Freedom!
Get to get out of the house.
I did like how in the other episodes or like kind of shows about when Halloween does come around, like all of the ghosts get excited. They're like, yes!
Is that really how we want to spend our one night out a year? Getting revenge on the bitch who murdered us? Yeah.
Maybe that's why you
Yeah.
guys are all trapped there, because you're just holding on to a lot of baggage. That seems to be the thing that keeps most ghosts pinned to the ground.
And now, if we're in the house, you can't just kill me because you're afraid I'm gonna kill you, right?
I mean, if you are dating a murderous ghost, I guess that is a conversation.
Kind of a line.
you need
Kind
to
of a
have.
line to lay down first.
One night.
Oh, it's a fun Halloween event, at least. That fucking town goes at it for Halloween.
I'm about to say, how come we never would live in cool towns like that? Can't play any of this. I'm sure it'll be copyrighted.
Hi. Is she why you never text or call me back anymore? Why every time I ask
Yes.
you to see you, you leave me on?
He's just a friend. How am I supposed to know that? I'm sorry. I'm possessive.
How am I supposed to know that? I'm stuck in a house all the fucking time.
Just random vulture, like, We brought in the vulture wrangler. He's here with his pack of vultures.
I wonder what a grouping of vultures is called.
Shanti, hey, I'm really sorry about Ruby. She can be kind of an ass.
It's a kettle.
Did you look it up?
A grouping of vultures is called a kettle. I want to know who's in charge of naming groups of animals because that person has the coolest fucking job and they do a good thing. They do a good job at it. This is not gonna go well for you.
Leave me alone.
I'm gonna be peeling your faces off every day for the next.
Seal girl backing up behind her. She looks shook. She's like,
I thought they were dead. If you really loved her, you'd set her free.
It's like, I just helped you out, bitch.
I don't need your fucking advice. I need your admiration.
I guess fake death would be very boring if you're surrounded by it all the time. And she's like, oh, that one looks real.
Right?
It's Halloween.
Imagine being like 70 and just like going posting up in the park. What are you doing here, sir? Just waiting for my sister, man.
Right?
They really just need a show about this house with like all of the ghosts, right? And like, you don't even need to pick like a main set. Just a day in and whatever like 5 ghosts they decide to talk about, the thousands that are fucking dead in this goddamn house.
Right.
I can't figure out if she's like really short or that other girl's also like really tall as well.
Right.
And then one of the other ghost girls comes out and stabs her in the back.
Right, or she walks out of the house and then walks back in it. One of those situations.
Right, yeah, she doesn't realize that she got fucking murdered.
I love you. Send pics.
That never sounded worse.
That's not gonna stand out in that area.
A wise man once said,
Right.
happiness is something to look for.
Leave the coat on.
She had to have been so fucking hot in that goddamn car. Like, it wasn't running. Can you imagine just answering the door and, like, a hammer comes straight at your fucking face?
When you're dead and stuck in a haunted house.
Hey, says, hey, Ruby. Thanks for not stabbing me.
Way to go, friend. Well, that was such a nice ending. It is so nice.
Yeah, she got hardcore Bowie effect going on.
Yeah,
I don't know
right.
how I feel about this show. Like, I have to watch the 3rd one.
We do have to watch the 3rd one just to see, because I'm wondering if they're going to be picking different locations or different story types from all the past seasons and kind of delving into them. Because I know it's a spin-off and it's happening in the same world because they were buying this house, you know, knowing that it's, you know, it's not like a retelling or something like that. It's just definitely more stories. And I don't think it's all going to happen in this house. I'm guessing it's going to move around, don't you? I get a feeling.
Know. I mean, like, it to me would make sense. Like, you just kind of spot check all of your seasons and throw a little piece in there from all of them, and then like the 2nd season, maybe you really branch out or whatever. But it also makes sense to just do the fucking house that everybody knows about for like the first 2, just so you know all of the eyes fall on it, and then go from whatever.
Right? Yeah, you can't.
But I'm under the impression that it's not every episode is in that house, and it's just a different story of that. Because, I mean, let's face it, you can only tell a murder house one fucking way.
Right.
You know,
it was nice to revisit it again and hear another story from that house. So yeah, I'll be interested to see where they go with episode 3. That'll be our do we go on or not with this show, whether or not we keep reacting to it. But yeah, very decent. I wonder how Hulu got a hold of it, got a hold of the rights, or if
Hulu has FX.
Oh, that's right. They do own FX. That's right. So that's cool. I mean, Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk is still involved in it. They're executive. They're producers and whatever. So, you know, they're still have their hand in it a little bit. But yeah, a decent turnout for 2 episodes. We'll check it out next week and see what happens. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you didn't catch our first video for episode 1, of course we did that one as well. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and check out the rest of our stuff. We just finished up Loki and Falcon Winter Soldier's up there as well. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time.
See you guys.